face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is it getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 23 yards on the play. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Space. 4 down. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
45. Over! 6 man.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action now. Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Riley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Needing a few yards. Here's Matthews. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, let's go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while.